nakitlong kari kasi. Ngiwan lam siya pi ko sngur bakhuy parpasngam. Ka beats aqua. Shpausnem dang yai pinja sliang.
Got your results? Looking for a new course in nursing and paramedical course? Admission open at one of the topmost colleges in the country, East West Group of Institution Bangalore, recognized by Indian Nursing Council and Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science. Choose your courses on your screen. Hurry up, limited seats available. For more details, you can contact the link given below.
Ka Office Jung District Medical and Health Officer DMHO West Khas Hills District Lingba ka Ayush Mission menta ka singi kila rakhi ka International Day of Yoga ka bakhat ar Nongston College ka badaru ka phang ka baong Yoga for Healthy Aging hagani ka singi ka Himanayak IAS Deputy Commissioner ka West Khas Hills District lalongkung ka Kongsan rengkat ka jingi donlang Dr. H Latu Kong Ai Mautho, Principal ka Nongston College, Dr. W. Sutunga, Dr. W. Nongrum, District Nodal Officer Ayush, Dr. B. Rintathyang, Dr. B. Rimpe, Dr. Kodor Thongni, Bat Dr. D. Kharbani, Ringkat Batki Officer, Baki Nong Tre, Jong Katanar Kochikia. Haba Jingkren, ka Deputy Commissioner, ka Labanjur, Halo ka Jing Don Kam, Ban Pendrong ya ka Yoga, ha ka Jing Im ka Baman la ka Sngi, Namar, ka Nyarap, Ban Penklain ya ka Met, Bakan Penpa ya ka Kot Kya, ka Bor Perkat, Batkan Wanra ya ka Jing Im, ka Bokot Bakya, ha Baro Kirta. Haba Banrap, ka Lapan Pauru ya ka Jing Songkya, Halo ka Jing Kiu, Jong ka Jing Yap no, da ka Bashim hi ya la ka Jong ka Jing Im, da ki Khun Samla, Bat haba Bishar pnya ya ki ni ki Jingja, Bon Kimi na ki Jing Sngaw du Jing Kermen ki Jing Kuslai Palat, Bat ki Jing ki bay day bat ka Kot Kya, Bat ki way, Henry ladala ban punlot wat tang san ni 10 minute, ha ka ban le ya ka yoga kan penmento shibun la ong ka Deputy Commissioner.
Exhale, come up. Inhale, bend to your right. Exhale, come up. Inhale, bend to your left. Exhale together, hands beside your body. Keep your hands in your waist. Now slowly inhale and raise both your hands up at your shoulder. Inhale left. Exhale front. Inhale right. 5. Now release your hands. Release your hands. We'll go for drum twisting.
Yoga, I think most of you have raised the hands that you are doing for the first time today. This is why it's very important. I would like to thank our entire Ayush team for organizing this in the college campus, where it can reach the maximum number of students and our young people, and they can take it forward. As mentioned by our doctors before, yoga, it is not like any other sports, and also it is not as difficult as it sounds. Nowadays, you all are aware, you all must be watching YouTube videos and other things. So now it is not difficult like it used to be, because yoga, we have to learn it from the practitioners. We cannot suddenly do or suddenly stretch and pull our muscles. We have to learn the techniques. These are very simple techniques, but we have to learn it from a practitioner. And nowadays we have many online courses where they teach the entire this yoga practice, and also there are free YouTube courses also where they teach from step 1 to the last. And also yoga is not like any other activity where you have to do it properly, or let's say it is not very strict. Yoga, it is very flexible. If you want to do for 1 hour, you can do. You want to do for 5 minutes, then also you can do. And in your families, you might have your grandparents, and they might not be able to sit like this and do, so they can sit on the chair and do. Yoga is so flexible and very easy. It is just because of the name, sometimes yoga, meditation, they sound very complex. By just listening to the words, you might be thinking it's not for me. But when you start actually doing it, you can see the difference within few days. And especially for the students, you must be giving your exams soon for handling the stress of today's time, and not just for education. For any young person in today's time, there are so many challenges. Many of you or many of us must be dealing with smartphone addiction. Some of you must be going through some other mental health challenges or some other issues, and some of you must be coming from remote villages. You might be staying in Nongstoin, you might not have any family member nearby, you don't know with whom you can share your difficulties. So there are so many challenges for young people today, and yoga and meditation and physical activity, any of these, if you do every day for 5 to 10 minutes also, you don't have to do for hours together. Even if you do for 10 minutes in the morning or maybe 5 to 10 minutes in the evening, you will see the results within few weeks. And not just for the young people, even for your parents, for your mothers, they might be going through a lot. Recently, we have seen you must have seen in the news and in many other data we have seen, in Meghalaya, suicide rates are increasing. And when we were analyzing this data in some other districts, we got to know that many suicide cases are there among young girls, adolescent girls, and also middle-aged men also. Because of some financial constraint, we realized that these mental health issues or suicide rates, they are increasing. And also you must have seen the cases in the nearby Thana, you must have seen. There are many cases where physical assault is happening, people are being aggressive, they get angry, they shout at each other, they fight with each other in the market, and these kind of cases are increasing these days. And also in the town areas of Meghalaya, be it Shillong, Tura, Nongstoin, and in these town areas we also see the drug addiction. And these are somewhere linked to the mental health conditions which our young people are going through. And most of the times adults, they don't know what the adolescent children are facing. For adults it might look very plain and simple. For me, when I look at a small child who is going to, let's say, 4th standard, 5th standard in an LP school, I might think what challenge that child must be facing. But if you look from child's perspective, they go through a lot. If they are from remote villages, there are no roads, they have to walk to the school, and sometimes because their parents are not financially sound, they might have to skip the school. And there is lot of child labor which we see in the villages. Though we cannot call it child labor because they are doing the work for the parents, but if you look generally, it is some sort of child labor. So if you see the pressure on children and students and our young people, it is not like before. Earlier it was okay, education was not given big priority, so students used to do maybe some schooling and maybe they will help their parents and maybe do some self-employment. But today things are changing. There are so many entrance exams they have to write if you want to get a seat in good college. And not just yoga, you will have to do other things. You have to do physical activity, you have to do gardening or some other hobby. Some of you might be interested in singing, dancing, painting. So by having this kind of vibrant activities in your day, it can help you navigate. And not just for you, for the teachers, for officers, for doctors, whoever is working also, they have to navigate their work-life balance every day, and it is a challenge. And by organizing this kind of program, we are making sure this practice of yoga, it reaches everybody.
Every morning in our house begins with a race. Shoes, slippers, everything on the ground. Mom shouting for breakfast. Dad's hunting for keys. And I'm in a hurry putting on my socks. Shillong's roads are always full. Honking cars, parents rushing, everyone trying to reach somewhere first. Then one day, the STEM's bus came to our lane. Big, bright yellow, like sunshine on wheels. The bus is always on time. Arcadica waves, it feels like family arriving. Inside, it's not just seats and bags and uniforms. It's laughter, stories, songs, small little friendships growing every morning. We share snacks, help in homework, and learn to wait for each other. I think that's what community really means, caring for people who share your road. When I see other parents dropping their kids one by one, I think, wow, If one bus can take 50 of us, that's 50 cars less on the road. My father says the bus helps save money because it's not just fuel we're saving, it's time too, and time matters. And my mother knows exactly where I am, every turn, every stop, all thanks to the STEMS app on her phone. The bus feels safe, clean seats, big mirrors, and a careful driver. When a new student comes in, we always make space, and by the next stop, we're already laughing. When we reach school, our caretaker walks us right to the gate. And after school, the caretakers are always waiting, smiling as they walk us back to the bus. The caretaker feels this bus has made life easier, but to me, it made life a lot more happier. Because one bus doesn't just save money or time, it saves mornings. It gives us cleaner air, calmer roads, and families who can breathe a little easier. I think our city is growing smarter, not faster, just kinder. And every day, this bus carries something more than just us children. It carries stories, friendships, dreams, the small moments that slowly becomes memories, and carrying a little bit of Meghalaya's heart with them. Every day, as the bus doors shut and the engine hums to life, I take a quiet moment to be grateful for the journey, for the care, and for everyone who makes it possible. This is STEMS, our ride, our happiness, our tomorrow.